Hello girls, welcome to your class today about ecological balance. This is part of the module Be Empowered and part of program Goal. Now, I would like each one of you to get a piece of paper and a pen. And first of all, let's define what herbivores are. Herbivores are animals that consume only plants. Now, carnivores are animals that consume almost only meat. So they can have some plants in their system or their diet, but majority of their diet is composed of meat. Now, moving on, I'd like each one of you to write on the piece of paper and think first of examples of animals that are herbivores and carnivores. To make this easier for you to remember, we can divide these animals as plant eaters and as meat eaters. If you find it hard to remember the word herbivores and carnivores. Now, let's relate these animals, after we've defined them, to the word ecological balance. So I'd like you to first get a pack of cards, or if you don't have a pack of cards, I'd like you to get a piece of paper and a pen. Make columns and rows and make pieces of small cards. On the first card, I'd like you to write the word soil and put on a surface the first card. So lay out the first layer of cards. This represents the soil. Now, place another layer of cards on the first. This represents the seeds, trees, and grass. So you've put soil, put another layer of seeds, put another layer of trees, put another layer of grass. Then add the third layer, and this represents the herbivores or the plant eaters. So you have those layers, add another one for the plant eaters. Then add the fourth layer, and this represents carnivores or meat eaters. Now, each card is in its position and is individual, yet it is connected to the other cards. How is that so? Now, this layering that you have done, what does this represent? It represents the delicate balance of nature. Now, I'd like you each to remove just one card from the bottom or the middle. What happens to the pyramid? What happens to the layer of cards? Collapses. Now, the pyramid of cards basically represents a complete ecosystem in nature. Let's discuss this a little bit. So our first layer was the soil. Seeds, second layer, trees, grass, plant eaters, meat eaters. So the reason why we did this exercise is for you to understand that every single layer or item or animal is important to the ecological balance. And if we take one element or item or animal out of the system, the whole system will collapse. So it's very important for us that when we look at our ecological balance, that it is part of our responsibility to take care of every single item. Not only because if we don't, the whole system will collapse, but it's also for our own benefits. We need to take care of the plant eaters, we need to take care of the soil, we need to take care of the trees. It's really important so that we can live in a healthy, natural environment. So like we said, if one card is just removed, the entire pyramid collapses. And this is the same if that we remove or kill all the plant eaters, or we kill all the grass eaters or plant eaters. Or we don't take care of the trees, or we kill all the soils and neglect them. The whole system of this ecological balance, the beautiful world that we live in, will collapse. So it is our responsibilities that we take care of the whole ecosystem and also part of the small ecosystem. This is the end of our class, and I hope you learned today. Take care.